Another beautiful Saturday. Headed out on the trap line. I stopped by my parents' house where I stash fish and moose skin and bait, and we are loaded up. We got scrap moose skin, a Wolverine carcass, some birds underneath there, a few more marten sets to put together here, dog salmon, some link lure, some wolf lure. Oh man, it's a crazy nice day today. Now, I seem to say that all the time, but just a beautiful day to be alive in Alaska. We got a lot of line to check, so come along. Oh man, the birds are just wiping out my bait. I had no choice but to chop down more into this one. It's right about zero, a little nuts for this time of year. But let's get some bait and get it down into the ground over here. I think we'll use some Wolverine carcass this time. Ooh, drove it right down just like a steak. Very good. The snow is getting a bit thick on top of that trap. I think we'll rebore out all the steps through here just to be sure that the wolves have a place to step. They'll instinctively step into the low spots, but it's better off if we get those spots dug in for them. We got bait chopped up down there into the ground. I snapped that number 5 and reset it just to make sure that it wasn't frozen. It wasn't frozen at all, so it's good to go. Zippity-doo. bait a lot quicker. That means that you gotta put extra bait out there and maybe bigger chunks. Up here you can get away with pretty small pieces of bait for quite a while. But as that meat thaws out or gets softer, the birds and the small animals really can chew it away pretty quick. So if you move towards skin for bait, fur, that's usually a pretty good way to get around it. Oh man, a marten came over here. Yep. Only marten down this section of line so far. But I didn't have the marten box there to scoop them up. Got some bait. Right there. Little bait back behind it. Only areas where I have a lot of bait, I'll put bait that close to snares. Other places, no bait. And the snares all by themselves work great. So you want to have multiple kinds of sets. You want sets that are baited and sets that are unbaited. The unbaited sets are going to be the ones with snares most of the time. Or just blind sets with traps. But having both of them will give you an opportunity for the hungry ones and the shy ones to catch. Make sure you don't fall into the trap of setting only one kind of set. Unless it's for like the Wolverine set up there. That one there is the sweet one up here. Comes for lynx and wolf. You always got to be switching it up and having multiple kinds of sets. No marten, Wolverine, or lynx around here. The caribou have moved closer. The Wolverine and wolf are probably heading in their direction. But that's okay, because that's where we're headed to. Towards the mountain. Oh, I hear someone ripping on a snow machine way over that way. Someone's having fun. It's a beautiful day to be out on the trail. Let's get some fresh bait. Let's get some fresh bait into these sets and move along. ever seen a jet black fox? It almost looked like a black lab, but not as shiny, just a jet black fox. I think it was in June, and man, it was pretty for even June. That was amazing fur on him. Lord willing, someday we'll get one of his offspring. A black one would be awesome. Woo. There hasn't been a whole lot of fox signs so far this year, but we still got a ways left on fox, so never know. Oh, look at that. We got us a marten. Oh, what in the world? My sled popped off back here. Huh. Well, good thing I stopped for the marten and dropped my sled. Probably would have noticed it, but it would have probably been a couple miles down the trail. Very good. Another marten to add to the pile. Let's see if he got my bait in here. Nope, my 330 is good. Oh, very good. Very, very good. All right, we'll dispatch him and we'll bring you back. This set here has got us 2 martens so far. Now, every time I've caught one, they've refilled in the hole. So the first thing we'll do is dig out this hole, rebait it, and get that little long spring. Single long spring in there. Very good. Actually, the same place I got actually, I think this is the same place I got the marten last week. Not too shabby. The main reason behind this little cubby is just to try to keep birds out of it. Bait in the back. Marten trap right there. It's another successful set rebuilt. Not a bad marten. Not at all. Get him wrapped up in the blanket and get on down the way. I'll make sure that when we get back to the house to straighten him out so that way he thaws safer. But yeah, pretty good. Kind of surprised that he didn't hit this one first. Whole lot of bait in there. Now let's add some Wolverine meat for a little extra something. I think this is the closest I ever had a marten set next to a Wolverine Conibear cubby set. And I'm saying, I gotta say that it's been working out really well. I don't feel it's too close, but it's more than close enough that the marten gets caught up in that one before he can gum up that 330, that's for sure. We're entering the Dr. Zeus forest. Right on, look at that. Very good. Thank you, Lord. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Very nice. Oh man, those light color marten are gonna make some beautiful hats. It looks like a chunk of the, oh there it is. I was gonna say they removed the chunk of bait, but it's just right there. Let's get this swapped out, and oh man, we're getting a little closer to the mountains over there. Oh, he did definitely mess around over here. This marten played all around here. Look like he tore up a bit of bait before he made it over here. Number 2 marten of the day. Very, very cool. Too bad there's not half a dozen around. They eat the little buds on these little short willows here. And they've eaten a lot. There's marten tracks right here. The marten came along and snapped my 330 and made off with the bait. Good thing we have more marten conibears right over here. We'll make up a cubby close by. Try to keep this from happening again. But nothing came by my wolf snare over there and right there. So we'll get this reset up and pick a nice spot for that 110 conibear. You can see that this marten came running in this way, back and forth, climbed up on this tree over there. So we're going to put this 110 conibear down inside the snow there, kind of make a cubby set, but with this 110. This 110 will be down in a hole right over here. Snow is a little deep, but that's going to make all the better set for it. We can wire it off to that little tree right there. This push back there like so. We'll throw some spruce boughs over the top of it. The tree. The fear of putting anything on the ground is that a Wolverine coming by will snack on it. But with the 330 behind us, we should be okay. There's our little 110 cubby. Not too shabby. Make sure there's evidence of bait. Just like so. 330 is rebaited, reset, and we are on to the next. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a wolf that came through. through here. I have a 330 a ways up. It's been a couple years since I caught a wolf in a 330. Maybe today will be a day. Keep an eye out though, you never know. He might have heard us and turned around. The wolves have been walking on and off the trail over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scoop up some of that wolf crap. Actually some lynx lure here I haven't even opened yet. Maybe later. Right now a plastic bag will be enough. A bag of frozen wolf turds, we can use that about 20 miles from here. About 20 miles from here, we'll put some of this crap near a few sets on the other side. And Lord willing, if it's a different pack or a different family group, we'll get one of them to come in and take a sniff at it. It's definitely a good trick. If you can get their urine, bag that up, that works pretty well too. But wolf crap from a different wolf, we'll always get a male in close. Get some bait up there. We got some bait in this spot. If the wolves decide to come through here and track in trails, we'll start hanging snares next week. They went in and hauled firewood out of here. See another tree? They were back here hauling firewood out of these wood islands. It's a great place to get firewood. Just birds. Some of the bait's missing, but this is that giant 440 Conibear. We're gonna loop in a couple more trails just to make sure that they know that there's something over here to bother. But the smell, Wolverine have amazing sense of smell, and they will eat carrion, but they enjoy fresh meat all the better. So I'll add a little bit to this one. Oh. There goes the Saturday plane. Leave them a couple pieces, eh? Ravens hanging around one spot. It's an awesome way to get animals to move in around it. Small birds are one thing, but you get ravens around. Wolves and Wolverine definitely big eye to that. We chopped a couple toggles. We got a wolf trap set sitting on top of that brush pile that will be sitting around the corner here. So we got a Conibear set here for Marten, So with the bait that we're putting down here, Lord willing, he'll hit this bait first and then leave the wolf sets alone for wolf. So there's the toggle already baling wired on. Trap is set. We'll spin back around over here and then we'll walk off the trail and make a wolf set. So there's the old trail. You actually see it almost looks like there was like a lynx or something that walked back there. So I'll pick a spot right here, we'll walk through and set the trap back there. We'll leave the trap here for a sec, pack down this trail. We got a loop tied in right here with a stringer running off over there. The bait goes on this end, the trap over there. Be sure to step back in every hole, and that way it's a pronounced step. And this will freeze up by tomorrow. Huh. Another small plane. Not sure what they're doing flying around like that. It's a little odd. Maybe they're counting wolves or moose or something. Alright, we'll back up, come across here and knock out any of my tracks and throw bait on the other side. Yep, right through. Usually keep the bait kind of away from the trap. That way when the wolves come through, and even if they do come through and they stay away from the bait on that side, at least they'll walk by the trap side. The wariest of wolves, you gotta outthink them, outsmart them. Muskrat push-up. Very nice. Surprised that it actually popped up already. But as the wind blows here, they'll be popping up. As the sun beats down on them, they'll be popping up. Look at that fox right there. He's coming out here to... There's little tracks. He's coming out here to look for those muskrat push-ups. And as soon as they start clearing, he'll be digging down and getting into them. Lord willing, there's a black fox out there just waiting for us. stringy fox crab. Oh man, but you look at that sunset. That's awesome. Blessed to live in a great place. Very blessed. Nice, very nice. Look at that, very cool. Came up from down the bank. Oh, it looked like he jumped through that snare and then stuck his head in the trap. Huh. All right, let's get him out. Get it rebaited. Another lynx, thank you Lord. I think it's a lynx kind of year this year. Don't usually catch too many lynx in 330s, but hey, yep. Rabbit population must be high enough that allow a lynx to come back this heavy. So I'll get them swapped out. I'm replacing the wolf snare that was over here with a lynx snare. More than likely there'll be another lynx through here before a wolf comes through again. So we'll get this hung. We just replaced the 330 behind us. About the size of your hand. Usually turns out pretty good. Knee high. There's a couple of guide sticks. Nothing too crazy. Just like so. Maybe a little lower. But right there will work just fine. Right in between those sticks. Got a fresh 330, fresh bait. And you don't want to forget any tools. But here's the lynx. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We have to go down and turn around at the end of this loop, come back, and then we'll wrap him up in a blanket. Yep, pretty good. We're taking this for another set further along, so we'll leave that here as well. Pop a bit of bait, move on through. Oh, lynx pushed his way past the snare. He took the wing out, ate it right here, and then dipped out. He's probably the one that got stuck back there. We'll rebait that on the way back through. Oh, something munched out. All the bait has been wiped out. You can see that it all got eaten up. It looked like a marten and maybe a couple of weasels actually. See the little tracks? A couple of weasels came along and ate it up. That's why we brought more bait though. No sign through here yet. I heard something out there. I have fox barking. Get a little bait for this one. I'll wire it back on that stick right there. Get that thing rehung. Fresh bait. Fresh bait all over. Eating all the bottom off of the feathers. Goose feathers. Seem to like them. Time to scoop up that lynx. Make our way to the last section. There's a wolf trap over there. No wolf yet. But there's the cat. Oh no. It looks like something came and nibbled a little bit on his fur here. Probably a mouse. It doesn't happen too often here with mice, but it definitely can. Thank God it was only on his foot, nowhere else. Lynx and Marten all wrapped up. A few 330s and a few more wolf traps to get in today. The sun is down. It'll be dark soon. Single rough grouse chilling up there. Another one over there. Pretty cool. Oh, that's a big hen right there. That's one fat chicken. This spot's called Gwich'in Athabaskan. And there's the two islands, not in one. All thought out and green and ducks and birds flying. One of the most beautiful places in the world. Mountains in the background. Beautiful. As the light disappears, you gotta really be careful. The stick in the face can end up pretty badly. A good headlight and being aware of your surroundings can pay off big time. You don't get hurt. Gotta be careful out here. This lynx set, the lynx have been very wary of it. So we're going to dig it up and make sure that that trap can still fire out from underneath all its snow. The trap is still functional down there. Make sure that the lynx has somewhere to step over into that trap. By next season, I think I'll be moving my line over They're getting really wised up to this area. Even the lynx kind of stay clear of this spot. So by next season, we'll bump it over, unless we end up with enough time here. The bait is still in there. Like a squirrel and like a weasel came over here and munched out on whatever was buried there. So we'll get a little bit more. I just worked in another loop behind that 330. Got wolf snares hanging there. We've got a few more wolf snares hanging in the trees around here. We can't wait any longer for the wolves to come pack down trails. We're just gonna pack them down ourselves. Here's another snare. We'll hang right here and walk through. And another one right here. So we'll walk a loop, probably just like a hook right here between these two. Got another snare right there on this little loop. And to finish it off, we'll have one right here on the end. So one snare there. There's another back there. And another one right there. Now we just need a piece of a tree to block off the other side. This will do. Good enough for now. Oh, there's a wolf trap there. But nothing yet. It's alright. We just add more and more bait. We've already had a couple of catches tonight. Anything else is just a bonus. Tight choke trail, that's for sure. As they're bounding through, we keep it up high enough that their head goes into the hole. Our little crisscrossing path right here, we'll give them a couple choices. A couple choices, they'll think it's their choice to make a turn. Either way leads to a snare. No bait in this spot. We baited it last week and the week before. Another tip for snares, hang a lot of them. Get used to the fact that wolves, at least wolves in our area, are so wary of snares. It takes a dozen to probably catch, takes a couple dozen just to catch one. So keep hanging them. And we got another spot here. Oh, I just touched it with my hand like a dummy. I'll loop this in. And there's another snare over there, so we'll make a loop right here. Getting stuff rebaited. Now we're coming down the line to our last few sets towards town. Lord willing, there's something there. Right there. we'll get everything rebaited here. And we have more snares hanging around, so we'll make sure to get those all set up as well. We have snares all over the place, so we'll get fresh bait into this and get out and hang some snares. Little by little. Little by little. Oh, it looks like there's actually another one back there. Let's get that one set up too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more snares in this spot set up. Now it's time to go home. All right, guys, we made it home. 1 lynx and 2 marten made for a good catch today. I'd like to say thank you to everybody out there for watching, liking, sharing, commenting. God bless, and make sure to have fun in the woods. God bless.